Thank you, thank you. Can you all hear me? Yeah? Cool. How are we? We good? Yeah! I know I'm about 3 weeks late to this party. Did we have a good Christmas? Yeah! Cool. Normally there's one Jewish guy telling me to go fuck myself. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, thanks very much for coming. I appreciate it a lot. I'm sure everybody else who's doing stuff tonight appreciates it, and the organisers. Because I know being a student can be quite time-consuming. Fuck off. No chance, no. Most of my time since September has been spent masturbating, watching Jeremy Kyle, and if I'm up for a challenge, masturbating over Jeremy Kyle. Easy, it's fucking easy. Oh dear, Jesus. I know what some of you are probably thinking, generic Jeremy Kyle jokes ahoy! Fair enough, right? But if that show wasn't such a quarry of potential material, I would be fucking loose women over. My desk, preferably, you know? We live in Plymouth. You've been to back bar, it's full of loose women. You should have renamed that place Bareback Bar. I don't get the Jeremy Kyle show. I really don't. I don't get the people that go on it. And I don't get the people, why they don't make an effort. If I knew I was going on national television, I would, you know, buy some new clothes, or at least wash the clothes I already had, have a haircut, and maybe brush my teeth. But no, not these fuckers. They go on the Jeremy Kyle show, see like a lesbian couple go on for the story, am I having sex with my auntie? Turn up in matching pink fluorescent Diodora shell suits. I don't get the shell suits, why turn up looking like a massive human turtle? One day someone's gonna go on that show in a onesie, it's gonna happen. What's that next? People turning up on TV looking like a massive Baloo the bear. Unbelievable. Being a student as well, I've had to make some fairly heartbreaking sacrifices in my life. I now do my weekly shop at Iceland. Jesus Christ. Over Christmas, Iceland would like advertising their luxury Christmas range. That's like one level above picking from a discarded bargain bucket. Literally. Hey, at least Tesco use real animal in their burgers. Iceland use dismembered kids. I've worked in catering and retail in the past. They're weird things. One thing I would never work in, out of sheer principle, is fast food. Would never work in fast food. I think, not to sound snobbish, but I think the majority here probably feel the same way. However, we may not work in it, but we fucking love it, don't we? It's so true. I take a bite into a big tasty, I'm like, ha ha! How do the BO-ridden magicians do it? My favourite fast food's Subway. Subway's my favourite fast food. It's unlike any other fast food place around, is it? It's run with such military precision. I want a 6-inch Italian BMT, and there's 5 people behind the counter. 5. So you go up to the first guy. I'll refer to him as the bread man. He's ginger as well. You go to the bread man. I know what I want. I'll have a 6-inch Italian BMT. And the bread guy goes, "What bread do you want?" So I look at what's available. So it's quickest. There's about 5 or 6 Italian herbs and cheese. About the same for hearty Italian. And about 10,000 honey oats. No, fucker wants honey oat. No, they're just loafing around in the oven going, "Oh, fuck you then, I didn't want to be your sandwich." And then you move on to the next guy, who is quite frankly, no pun intended, the meat of the whole operation. Mine's an Italian BMT. He then puts the meat onto my sandwich. I say meat, it makes Iceland look like a hog roast. It's just the most convincing sugar paper you've ever seen. And then he puts on, would you like some cheese? Some cheese, a bit of cheese, yeah, some cheese. So then he puts on 2 of the most paper-thin, processed cheddar you've ever seen in your life. I'm looking at it thinking, I could get better cheese if it was made from the milk squeezed fresh from my man tits. Move on to the next guy. Now this guy, I swear, has the most basic, most boring job in catering, right? This is his job. Toasted! Yeah, I'll have it toasted. Now, this is all he does. Ding! Toasted! Fuck it. Shit. That'll do. toasted! Moves on to the next person. It's normally a thin woman who does the salad. It's like Subway's way of telling you, here, this has 2,000 calories in it, you might want some of this. So I say to her, I'll have a little bit of tomato, please, a little bit of tomato. Now, this girl's not too bright. I said to her, a little bit of tomato. She's read that as, fucking loads of tomato! She's like, handfuls of it on my sandwich, tips the tub on top. I'm still going, what the fuck? Only if I'd known the T in Italian BMT stood for tomato. And then you move on to the final guy, he's the most annoying. He's there like, cookie, meal deal, cookie, crisp, meal deal, cookie, crisp, meal deal, drink, cookie, meal deal, drink. Oh, I'll have a drink, couple bottle, fuck off! I'll have a bottle! Help yourself from the fridge. What? Help yourself from the fridge? That's a lot of responsibility they're putting on us right there. Now these guys aren't too smart. I've seen people just walk in, take a bottle, then leave. So I thought, fuck it. I waited for the right opportunity, then just took the fridge. Retail's quite funny. It's a weird thing. There's some shops which I think are specifically designed for women. I don't care how sexually experienced any man thinks they are in here. Going to Ann Summers is weird. Not so weird if you're going with a dude though. Oh god, that's cool too. But going with a girl, that's when it's okay. Right, first time I went to an Ann Summers was about 2.5 years ago with an ex of mine. She knew what she was doing. I had no idea. She's led me up to Ann Summers. She's fucked off inside. I'm staring at the doors thinking I'm going to meet the White Walkers from Game of Thrones if I walk in there. She comes back outside, grabs me, come on! I'm like, oh, fuck. She drags me inside, she pisses off and leaves me to deal with the rather attractive brunette sales assistant. I'm thinking, oh my god, shit. She says, can I help you today? And I go, I said, I thought in my head I could really fuck with this girl's head. It's a golden opportunity. So she says to me, can I help you at all? And I said, yeah. Do you see the brunette over there? In the pink dress, you see it? Yeah, right. Maybe you could demonstrate on me to her how to give a proper blowjob. Ah, fuck, I'm just looking around. So I catch up with my girlfriend, she's in the underwear section, or should I be more specific, the shop. And she's picking up this pair of knickers, and I'm just there like, she's just like, I'm not a fussy dude when it comes to that sort of thing. So, she's there like, oh, these nice, Rob, these nice. I reckon for Valentine's Day, you should come back in here, you should buy me these. I might even wear them. Kind of a fundamental thing about underwear, really. Now, I thought that's a really good idea. Sorted. Valentine's easy, she knows what she wants, she'll like it, brilliant. But there was one problem. I didn't know her size. Kind of a fundamental requirement for that sort of purchase. So I thought, I'm gonna have to do this, be stealth about it. So one time, I went over her house, about 5 days later. I thought her family were downstairs, she was downstairs, mum, dad. I go into her room, right? I go into the underwear drawer. I am wrist deep in there, literally, it's like a hole. Go in there. Now what I hadn't realised is that my ex-girlfriend's ex-army corporal dad had been stood watching me for maybe about 20 seconds and just went, oi, what the fuck are you doing? And I was just shat myself a little bit, and at this point I am holding on to a thong in here. What I should have done is let go of the thong and done this, just looking for my phone. Instead, I panicked and did this. Please don't hurt me. I would tell you what happened after that, but I don't remember. So I thought, I'm gonna have to be really stealth about this. Really stealth. So about maybe 2 weeks later, I was running out of time before Valentine's. So we were sat down watching TV, me, my ex-girlfriend and her parents, watching Take Me Out, which is a weird show to watch with your potential in-laws. The girls are happily going, any fit? Can't have that conversation with the dad. Really can't. He knows where this has been. Oh, come on, guys, Christ's sake. So I just say to him, I'm just going to the toilet. No one bats an eyelid, right? So I go to the toilet, I leave the room, they think I'm going to the toilet, go upstairs. Now I figured, if I'm going to find out her underwear size, I'm going to have to treat this like it's the final mission from a Metal Gear Solid game. I admit the night vision goggles might have taken it a bit far. I'm like this. Sneak in, da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da. I was excited and I was relieved that I found out what size she was. What I really shouldn't have done at that point, after coming back downstairs, sitting in the living room, is gone, mission accomplished. Her mum gave me the look of death. She left the room, came back about 20 seconds later with air freshener. Decoy perfect! So I've caught up with my ex, and so she's out in the forbidden section, in the toys section. Now, I don't have any knowledge even to this day about toys. I've never seen any with my real eyes at this point. So I go in to the toy section, and I swear down, there is one toy that looked like the bear trap from the Saw franchise. I figured if I ever want Jigsaw 4-play, I am sorted. But I digress. My ex has picked up this particular toy. It's a butt plug, alright? Butt plug. Pretty awkward. I say a butt plug, it resembled more the rock hammer from the Shawshank Redemption. and she was there like, isn't it pretty, Rob? Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? Alright, it's pretty, but it would soon look like shit. So me and my ex decided that we'd go for handcuffs and a gag, fairly standard basic stuff. And we go to the till, and the cashier's like, she knows the deal here. She's like, ooh, I know what's gonna happen with these. My ex is she's like, yeah, we're gonna have some adventurous sex. She didn't realise that I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna handcuff her, I'm gonna gag her. So we can finally get some peace and quiet when I'm playing COD. Missile strike inbound! Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a very kind audience. If you have any feedback, please send it my way. Thank you.